My husband thought the truth was buried, until I plugged in the USB drive. I sat on the edge of my bed, clutching a black USB drive so tightly that the plastic casing creaked. It had been buried behind a loose panel in the closet wall for almost 6 years. Hidden. Forgotten. Until now. My name is Elena Cruz. I am 42, a high school counselor, and a mother to a girl who hasn't spoken a full sentence in almost 2 years. Her name is Callie. She's 16 now. Before the silence, she was sunshine bottled into a teenage body, fierce, funny, brilliant. Then one day, that light shut off. Just like that. Back then, I didn't know why. I thought it was the pressure of school, a bad breakup, anxiety maybe. But I saw the way she flinched when her father walked into the room. The way she avoided his gaze, clenched her fists under the dinner table. And then I started to listen, really listen, to what her silence was screaming. My ex-husband, Marcus Vale, was once the man I trusted more than anyone. He was charming, respected, the kind of man who remembered birthdays and held doors open. A professor at the university, beloved by students and colleagues. But I learned too late that monsters don't wear masks. They wear wedding rings and press soft kisses to their daughter's forehead. I divorced him a year ago, after Callie broke down in the middle of a therapy session and mumbled 3 words that changed everything. He touched me. She never said more. Never had to. I filed for full custody and had him investigated. But there was no physical evidence. No bruises. No camera footage. Nothing but the broken voice of a girl who had already retreated too far into herself. Marcus denied everything. Hired the best lawyers. Smiled smugly in court as though I were the one who had twisted everything. The judge ruled in his favor for partial visitation rights. I felt like I was watching the world collapse in slow motion. And then, 2 weeks ago, Marcus was found dead. Car crash. No foul play, they said. Skidded off the road during a storm. And that should have been the end. Justice, maybe. Closure. But yesterday, I found a letter in my attic. A letter that wasn't meant for me. It was from Rachel. My best friend. My former best friend. The one who stopped speaking to me a month before the divorce, without explanation. She and Marcus had grown close while I was working late nights. I never questioned it, until she vanished from our lives without a goodbye. In the letter, she wrote, I tried to confront him. I told him I knew. I didn't have proof, not yet, but I could feel it. And then I found your camera. The nanny cam in the bear. The one you forgot you even had. It had weeks of footage. I made a copy before he took the bear. I didn't know what to do. He threatened me. Said if I ever spoke, he'd ruin me. I kept it, Elena. I'm sorry I disappeared. I was scared. My hands were shaking as I read the final line. I left the drive at your place. Behind the closet panel. He'll never find it. If you're reading this, then either he's dead or I finally grew a spine. And so here I was. The USB in my hand. Callie still sleeping in the next room. My heart pounding like it knew what I was about to see. I plugged it in. The files were old. Dated 2 years ago. Grainy footage from Callie's room. Most showed nothing. But one file named Tuesday, played a 30-second clip that shattered me. Callie curled up on her bed. Marcus entering quietly. Sitting beside her. The angle wasn't great. His back blocked the worst of it. But the audio. The way he said her name. His voice dripping with false warmth. I love you, baby girl. But remember, this is our secret. I stopped it there. Couldn't take more. I felt hollow and sick, like I was floating outside my body. Rage and guilt churned inside me like acid. I had lived with this man. Slept beside him. Defended him when Callie got quiet. And Rachel. She knew and said nothing. But she also saved this. I didn't call the police right away. First, I went to see Rachel. She opened the door with tears already in her eyes. You found it, she whispered. I nodded. I'm sorry, she said. He scared me. You should have said something, I snapped. Callie, she broke because of this. You were the only other person who could have stood up for her. Rachel looked down, ashamed. I tried, I swear I did. For a long moment, neither of us said anything. Then I handed her a copy of the drive. You'll help me bring this to the police. You owe her that. She nodded. The case reopened fast. Evidence in hand, even if Marcus was already dead. An official apology. Public announcement. The school board issued a statement stripping his legacy from their honors wall. A footnote now, not a hero. But the justice felt hollow. Because Callie, she still wouldn't speak. Until last week. We were watching the news when his photo came up on the screen. and beneath it, a single line. New evidence reveals abuse. I turned off the TV quickly, afraid it would hurt her more. But Callie looked at me and said, "He can't hurt anyone now, right?" It was the first full sentence she'd spoken in over 700 days. I turned to her, tears in my eyes, and whispered, "No, baby. He never will again." And in that moment, I realized this wasn't a story about revenge. It was about survival. And the truth? It always finds a way out, even if it has to wait in the dark for years inside a forgotten USB drive.